12 News at 10 with Mark Curtis and Caribe Divine starts now.
Good evening. Tonight there is new fallout in the child sex crimes case against former Peoria High School basketball coach Patrick Batillo, also known as Suns superfan Mr. Orange. Thanks for joining us for 12 News at 10. I'm Mark Curtis.
And I'm Caribe Divine. The school's principal has been placed on leave. During a school board meeting tonight, some called for her to be reinstated, while others say that the district needs to continue cleaning house.
12 News journalist Jonathan McCall is live outside of the school board headquarters in Glendale. And Jonathan, the meeting just wrapped up. Was anything decided?
Yeah, Mark, Caribe, good evening. You know what, we did get a chance to hear from a number of folks who were in support of trying to have the Peoria Unified School Board reinstate Principal Landa Tartaglio, who has since been removed from the campus and is now on administrative leave as questions continue to be raised about the alleged actions of Patrick Batillo. Back in April, 12 News first told you when Batillo was arrested by Glendale police for child sex crimes. And according to authorities, Batillo, according to detectives, they say he asked teen boys for sexual pictures and videos in exchange for money. He has since pleaded not guilty to those charges. But after the arrest, the district did launch an investigation into that incident. Recently, the district notified students and parents at Peoria High that Landa Tartaglio would be removed as principal at the campus. During tonight's Peoria Unified School Board meeting, some called for the district to place Tartaglio back at the school, calling her a great leader. But Janelle Wood with the Black Mothers Forum, which has spoken out on behalf of the parents of the Peoria boys basketball team, encouraged the district to continue cleaning house. She also called on the district to be more transparent with its findings with the players and parents.
Obviously, whatever the district's investigation turned up, they felt it necessary to release her from that position. And I agree, because if these things were going on under her leadership, if she didn't know, she should have known.
In our lifetime, we come across people that did make a difference and alter our lives that will never be the same again. And for me, that person was Landa Tartaglio.
So Tartaglio is on administrative leave tonight, but she is still an employee of Peoria Unified Schools. We're told that she could be reassigned to another school or anywhere else in the district. As for another teacher, a second teacher, Holly Holgate, she also remains on leave. That's because detectives say that she tipped Batillo off about the investigation before he was arrested. That investigation is still ongoing here inside of the district, and officials here at Peoria Unified say they are now working on trying to find Peoria High School a new principal for the upcoming school year. For now, we're live tonight in Glendale. Jonathan McCall, 12 News.
Okay, Jonathan, thanks. Developing right now, a man is in the hospital with severe burns after a grease fire in Mesa. Mesa police tell us a neighbor called 911 after hearing an explosion near Greenfield and University. Firefighters arrived and found a home with a window blown out. Mesa Fire says the man was heating oil on the stove when it exploded. A child was also home, but they thankfully were not hurt. While it's still unclear what happened, remember to never, ever put water on a grease fire.
New tonight, LG Energy Solution is pausing construction on part of a multi-billion-dollar facility in Queen Creek. The company planned to build 2 battery manufacturing plants for a combined $5.5 billion. But now LG says that one of those facilities has been put on hold because of market conditions. The other facility is still under construction, and it will be used to make batteries for electric cars. LG originally planned to open the facility late next year.
We have new details tonight about a tragic story we first brought to you last night. Police tell us that a 49-year-old woman and her 10-year-old daughter died in an apparent murder-suicide. This happened near Ray Road and Priest Drive in Chandler. Police say a family friend found the 2 bodies inside a condo. They have not released their identities. Remember, if you are struggling, there is help out there. You can just call or text 988. Tonight, an East Valley town is cracking down on messy yards. The town of Gilbert just adopted a new ordinance. It says that anyone who has dead grass or debris in their front or backyard will be cited.
12 News journalist Chase Golightly is in Gilbert hearing from homeowners who believe that this goes too far.
This new ordinance will apply to everyone, even buildings owned by the town of Gilbert. And the goal is to prevent junkyard situations from happening in people's neighborhoods. Having a well-kept yard is a point of pride for many homeowners.
It's definitely important.
But for those in Gilbert who live in HOA-free neighborhoods, there's not much they can do.
It would be nice if people did take care of their yards. I can't say to what extent, but at least to where it doesn't look like a junkyard.
It's front yards like this the town of Gilbert wants to avoid, leading to the town council adopting a new ordinance doing just that.
It's really just keeping Gilbert as it is today and preserving that for into the future.
Gilbert's planning manager, Eva Kutro, says this new ordinance could fine homeowners up to $500 if their front yards are unkept.
It's unsightly conditions,
Including multiple cars that don't work, piled up debris, and dead trees or dried up grass.
we wouldn't want anything that could become a fire hazard. So those things would be considered violations.
Now, every city already has an ordinance like this, but what makes Gilbert's unique is this ordinance also applies to people's backyards. So if yours looks like this, you could also get fined.
If there was a situation where, someone's living in a two-story home and they're able to look out their window and see a junkyard kind of situation, they would be able to report that to the city.
Yes.
Some aren't happy about that.
I see this as being a form of a violation of the Fourth Amendment.
During the town council meeting's vote, Chris Lindahl said this ordinance gives the town too much power.
My HOA currently has no authority to police what goes on in my backyard.
Now, the city says they did write in protections to make sure no rights are violated. They also claim this isn't about fining homeowners, but trying to preserve communities in Gilbert. The town also told me that they want to work with homeowners and give warnings before any citations are issued. They also said this ordinance will start on July 18th. We're in Gilbert. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
All right, Chase, thank you. Well, after another day of monsoon storms up in the high country, even more rain is expected in parts of northern Arizona tomorrow.
Meteorologist Lindsay Riley is here with our weather impact forecast. And Linz, will any of those storms make it down to the valley?
It's looking unlikely for the day tomorrow. I'm not going to say a 0 chance, but it's going to be very slim for the day tomorrow. Here's what's left of today's storms up in the high country north of Show Low and Eager. So if you live in those areas and look northward, you're still likely to see some lightning. The rest of the state dry, and it is a muggy night across the state. And you can see the eastern half of the state seeing a little bit more cloud cover. Here's a look at our exclusive 12 News monsoon meter for tomorrow. I put a 1 for the valley, indicating that slight chance. We're talking under 10%. Should a storm fire up on an outflow, that would be from northern Arizona, where we're looking at about 40 to 50% coverage for northern Arizona and the White Mountains. Dry weather expected for western Arizona, and a slight chance also for southeastern Arizona. Tomorrow, here's a look at our Phoenix forecast. It's going to be another hot, muggy day. We'll start at 91, rise up to 103 by noon, and by 5, we're in the 110 plus range. Lots of dry time and lots of sunshine. Mark?
Okay, Linz. Tonight, an investigation is underway into a mysterious theft at the state capitol. Arizona DPS confirms to 12 News that they are investigating a person who took unknown items from the state Senate on June 15th. They didn't name a suspect and won't tell us if the video released by Senate Republicans today is even part of the investigation. 12 News journalist Sean Rice pressed DPS for answers.
This video posted to the social media site X by the Arizona Senate Republicans is posing new questions around a theft inside the walls of the Arizona State Capitol. The video shows a male in a red shirt walking in the halls of the Capitol before entering a stairwell area. He takes multiple items and then places them in his pocket, all while keeping a watchful eye on the door he just came through. He then walks up a set of stairs and then retreats back down this same set of stairs. He is then contacted by a person who appears to be working security and is walking with them before the video ends. Arizona DPS won't say if this video is a part of their ongoing investigation. Senate Republicans telling 12 News they have turned the video over to DPS. It's unclear who the person is, as law enforcement are being tight-lipped about who may be suspected of taking items from the Capitol.
That was Sean Rice reporting. This week, the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office arrested 27-year-old Walter Ringfield for allegedly taking a key fob from an election center. DPS won't tell us if that case is connected to the allegations of theft at the Capitol.
It's been nearly a year since Mesa police officers shot and killed 28-year-old Sean Gagney. This was one of 4 deadly police shootings in Mesa last year and one of 9 deadly police shootings across the East Valley in 2023. And starting on July 1st, cases like these will be investigated by the new East Valley Critical Incident Response Team. The group is made up of 8 police departments, including Mesa, Tempe, and Scottsdale. Officers will be asked to investigate shootings or other incidents involving neighboring departments. The West Valley has a similar program. Police say that this is all in an effort to provide more transparency.
In less than 48 hours, East Valley drivers will have an easier way to get up to the high country. Crews are putting the finishing touches on the Gilbert Road Bridge over the Salt River. 1 lane in each direction will open on Friday. By the end of the year, crews will have all 4 lanes open. The bridge will be a vital connection between Mesa and State Route 87. Small business owners in the area say it's a change they've been waiting for.
The 40% of our customers are the ones that have cabins up north, and they're not willing to go the long way around to come get corn and watermelon. So we've lost that. And also we have the landfill that the people come on Saturdays and take their garbage, and they stop in and load up with corn and watermelon, and we don't have those customers either.
The bridge is set to reopen at 4 o'clock on Friday. Coming up next, the first look at tomorrow's presidential debate stage and the technology that CNN hopes will keep the candidates from talking over each other.
Plus, a massive sinkhole caught on camera as it swallows part of a soccer field. Look at that. Well, now experts think they know what caused it. And on this day, 34 years ago, the Valley recorded its hottest temperature ever, and 12 News was there to document it all. That footage coming up next. But before we go to break, let's take a look at what Today in AZ is working on for tomorrow morning.